Horse Little Man over Market. I'll throw these. So here we are, Halloween weekend, December 30th. I'm headed off to Macomb, Illinois. Last week we did lose a rough one with Illinois State. Came out, took the lead in the third quarter, 28-21. Wheels came off a little bit. They scored 2 touchdowns, missed an extra point. We're fourth and goal from the 8. They throw a ball into the end zone to my son. He catches it, scoops it up, and referee says that he's out of bounds, and there's a review, and then they confirm it. But when we see it on the review, it was a touchdown. It would have changed the difference. Big game for me, though, Youngstown this weekend. We got to win them two more games, and I think we'll get into playoffs. So we're going to really be concentrating. So, well, here we are, range-bound Friday. Remember, typically we've been in these ranges on Friday, so I'd be really careful about the trading. We've come a long way. We're up here. We made more highs overnight. Oil bounced off that 41.95 area that we talked about 2 days ago, and bonds are now in a sell-off, and the Fed is basically telling everybody, that's it, December, we could be raising rates. Probably responsible for the sell-off in gold. Gold has come down over, $35, I think, since it made its highs the other day. So typically what we've been watching on Fridays has been the market putting a big range in during the IB range, which is bracket B, bracket C, and then staying in that range bound most of the day with a slow trade. So almost all the earnings are done. They're out. Some disappointments, but overall, if you go back at my videos in the mid of the year and the beginning of the year, and I talked about the Fed not raising rates, and I also talked about the fact that the stocks to be in are going to be bank stocks, and you can see that now here's fourth quarter, bank stocks are taking off and going up to the highs. So anyway, got to be able to play the game. Hopefully, we're still working away. Next week, I'm going to show you what we're waiting on. We're really close, and we're getting ready to start the funding program. Also, all our indicators will be available on NinjaTrader, and it's going to be an incredible package that we're going to have to offer for you. All right, let's go to screen share right now. Let me bring this up. All right, I'm starting with this chart that I've been showing you for a while here. Here's the S&P. I did the Fibonacci retracement deal. Here we are right now, above the 78.6 retracement, okay, from the all-time highs, from the low in August 24th, and we're trading right here, okay. The 2096, 2095, you can see here's where we fell out of bed from, right here. There's the day. 2104.84. Okay. So, once again, good old fashioned, they put on these rallies, and and structure down here needs to be built again. So, I don't think that the market is done on the upside, but I think we're going to have a bit of retracement to put the market back into balance. That's going to allow us to maybe make new highs on the year. So that's what I'm looking at in the S&Ps. Remember, I talk about it's range-bound Friday, so let's be careful on Fridays and not get yourself chopped up, okay? All right, so let's take a look at the profile overnight. All right, right here. All right, now, there we go. All right. All right, so we got a high here. This purple line represents an old high, either a Globex or a daytime high. Yeah. What happened? Yeah. We're getting nothing. Let me try to share again. Hold on. Try to reshare. Would be this one right here. All right, sorry. Did the first screen not get shared?
No, it gets shared. It just went on halfway.
All right.
Just restart that.
All right, so let's look. We'll go back. We got time. We'll just take a look at this right here. Here's overnight high. Okay, 2094.75. This purple dotted line just represents an old high, either a Globex or daytime high. Here's a 2097.5. All right, we've got 2099.75. Here's a 2150 is a naked VPOC. All right, and then we have 2102 half, and then once again 2104 quarter. Last single prints I really see in this area are 2106.50 up to 2108. So basically, when we take a look at that 2108, where we fell out of bed from. So overnight high looks unfinished. Bottom down here, 2082 half, kind of evenly distributed profile, trading a little below the overnight mode of 2087 half. Of course, I'd like to see the market trade back down and in this area down here. Okay, so you know, here 2080.50, and then down 2077 even. Okay, got an unfinished bottom down here at 2075 half. Also an unfinished Globex bottom down here at 2073 and a quarter. So as you can see, we've got a litany of things that are we've come a long way since 1876, right? And we're back up in this area, and it's a big move, and it's did it in a relatively short time. And so I think that we're going to get some range bound trade, not only range bound because it's Friday, but the fact that we have to have a little bit of retracement to give it the added oomph we're going to need. I guess that's not a technical term, but that we need to get back above, get up in that 2120 area. So 2083 is the top of value. We got 2080.50 as the point of control, and then 2078 half. Currently, we're trading below our 5-minute pivot at 2088 half. All right. Economic news today is really kind of all this stuff has been out. Employment cost index not a factor. PMI at 845 central. Consumer sentiment at 9. John Williams speaks at 9. Esther George speaks at 10:25, and then you have the Baker Hughes rig count coming out also. So not a big news day, but just making you aware of it. Here's the sisters as we talk about the 5-minute pivot. All right, they're all currently, except for the Dow right here. I can open up the Dow. The Dow's in a buy. We have to take out 17,692, and the Nasdaq is in a sell. You have to take out 4673.75 to get that positive, and the Russell is sitting at 1163 half. 1163 half. So a little bit of mixed opening. I think that there was a lot of news to absorb this week. The Fed now coming back in, and there's the problem with the Fed right now. They're like the ECB was, with Greece. do it one more time, do it one more time, do it one more time. And everybody was sort of, I think they got a little tired of getting bashed in the news, right? So, they came out with a sort of statement that said that they were going to, get seriously put December back on the table, right? So the markets have responded accordingly. All right, so moving on to CL. All right, so as you can see, we had the big move up in CL. Remember, I've been saying for basically weeks now, underneath 41. Well, now this has moved up. We moved up to 42 now, 42, 41.91, 42, that area. Okay, then we believe that the ES would then turn into, so the CL would turn into a sell. We defended it. Okay. Let's see if we can get back above this 47.85 area. But so for this week, we are safe. We're out of the danger zone for CL so far. So looking at the CL right here, let me put a 5-minute up there. All right, here we are. Put it out on Twitter. All right. 46.41, top of value, 45.88, point of control, value area low, 45.88, bull bear zone, 45.71. Okay. So that's what we got going on in the CL. All right. Look what Janet did to the bonds. Finally. All right. So bonds sold off. We got the value area at 56.28. We got 155.29. We're back inside value, approaching the 5-minute pivot. Value area low, 155.22. Bull bear zone, 155.27. 155.27. And the bonds are, basically, they're still going to trade in this range, I think, between 55 and 50 and 60, and possibly 54.5 to 60 until we get an indication from the Fed on the 0% interest rates. Okay. And then gold, quite a sell-off the last couple of days. So here we are trading lower again, below value. All right. Got a bull bear zone, 1145.90. Okay. 1145.90. 1147.90 is the bottom of value. 1153 point of control, 1153.60 is the top of value. So not much in a way of news and the story today, except that, like I said, I think that, we're going to have a range bound day. Let me bring in that chart that went off again. Hopefully I can share it with you. Here's an SPX cash chart. Okay. As you can see, the cash also above the 78.6% retracement. Okay. Sort of like the way we've been moving now. All right. 2 lower, 3 higher, 2 lower, 2 higher, 2 lower, 2 higher. So, we're back in the markets where we're actually getting low volume and the markets are heading up higher. Let me see if I can bring the S&P. Here's the futures chart right here. Okay. And like again, I was showing you, here's that 21, let's call it 2106, this area, right? So I think the market, to get balanced, needs to pull back in this area. Okay. And so what is this, 2020, 2000 quarter area. So, I'm just, I sound a little bored today, but, I'm just expecting not much of a day, but I'm expecting that, the market really, the way it's performed, when you think about what was going on a couple of weeks ago, that it's really have come back pretty well. So, anyway, I don't have much. Is there any questions over there? Nothing. All right. Huh?
Quiet.
Quiet day.
Yeah.
All right. So Halloween weekend. Right. So I'll be in Macomb coming back and then having my grandkids take me. And Anthony's got his mask on today. And we will be going to trick or treating this weekend. So actually, I got a football game. That's Joey and Johnny. Sunday night? No.
Sunday morning. Plus 30 or something.
Yeah, they got a bowl game. So my grandkids are playing football already. They're 8 years old and they're in tackle, and the equipment weighs more than them. So that's it. All right, everybody. Everybody have a great weekend, and then we will see you next week. And like I said, we're getting closer. I'll talk to you later. Bye.